Welcome to Rob Schmitt Tonight. It's a story that we all knew was coming. 8 suspected ISIS terrorists from the other side of the planet caught in 3 different major American cities, Los Angeles, New York, and Philadelphia, and all crossed into the United States via the southern border. Blown open intentionally, a treasonous act by a despicable and careless and selfish administration. Unlike most of Joe Biden's political failings, the media covered this one because it was so appalling. And because the threat is so imminent in this country. The 8 suspected terrorists were from Tajikistan, the same small country that produced the ISIS terrorists who killed 145 and injured nearly 600 more in the heinous Moscow Music Hall attack earlier this year. One of the worst attacks we've ever seen. Officials reporting all 8 were initially screened by Homeland Security and cleared to enter. Because as we all know, there is no actual way to vet thousands of illegal crossers into this country every single day. It is flatly impossible. And they have been lying to you this entire time.
Along with our law enforcement and intelligence community partners, we are employing a multi-layered and rigorous screening and vetting process that begins overseas before individuals are cleared to travel to the United States.
It's completely laughable. It's a mockery. They lie right to your face. They don't care. All he's done is lie for 3.5 years, lie to enable the destruction of the sovereignty of a country that he and the rest of his ilk want to change radically. And they're risking your life to get that done. Although initially cleared by DHS, investigators, of course, later discovered links to ISIS after they're all gone and in the country, and made their move after fearing if they waited any longer, a terror plot would form. They kept an eye on them, and then they made the move. The feds saying some of the men espoused extremist rhetoric, but were welcomed into the United States by political ideologues who would do little more than shrug if they declared a jihad and murdered 50 of us. We've been warned about this obvious risk for years now. Watch the head of the FBI very casually say that our open border, left open intentionally for political reasons, will likely lead to the gruesome deaths of many Americans.
We've seen the threat from foreign terrorists rise to a whole nother level. This is by no means a time to let up or dial back. Now, on top of that, increasingly concerning is the potential for a coordinated attack here in the homeland.
They hear this, they don't close the border. They just shrug, keep going. An elected administration intentionally setting the stage for a potential terror attack. If that's not treason, I don't know the definition. Even more sickening, Biden's DHS knows it has no way to stop the threat, but they refuse to admit it. And as Mayorkas showed us, they lie to create the illusion that a border can be open and we can all be safe. An anonymous whistleblower saying people have been released prior to completed records checks being returned on a subject, which would not allow proper processing and placement of a potential terrorist once those results were known. This is happening all the time. They do a check on somebody from the Middle East, and before they even get the results back, they just cut them loose because there's too many people coming in. Border Patrol can only hold somebody for 72 hours. Think about how many background checks they need to do when you have throngs of people from the Middle East and North Africa coming in. They can't get it done, and they don't care. They just release them and claim the border is secure. Here are the terror watch list encounters over the past several years. We're going to blow away last year's record. 2023, you see that 169. We're going to blow that away this year in all likelihood. Now think about how many gotaways. And all we get from the White House is efforts to maximize the political gains of having this open southern border, which of course is why they did this. Biden weighing a move to unlock legal status for some unauthorized immigrants. So everything that they're doing in reality is to make it easier to get in. Pile them in, cut an amnesty deal with weak Republicans, get millions of people who owe the Democrat Party everything voting in a few years in this country. It's very simple. They say they closed it up. They're not closing it up.